we'll open up Big 12 conference play with Kansas State tomorrow night. So we're excited about that. The girls are fired up to get that started. Also, we're celebrating 40th anniversary of volleyball here at WVU, and we're going to go ahead and have a big shindig tomorrow night for that. So it should be a fun event for everybody.
Talk about Kansas State a little bit. They're obviously a very, very good team this year. Just what are you seeing from them, and what's it going to take to beat them if you can?
Yeah, so they've gotten off to a good start also. I think Santa Clara beat them, but other than that, that's their only loss on the season. They went to the World University Games this year, and I think it was in Russia maybe, and basically represented all the universities in the U.S. For the whole world. So I think it's an honor for them, and they could do some training over the summer because of that. I think that was in July. So they're new at some positions. They've got a freshman setter, a redshirt freshman, and they return a great middle. She plays 6 rotations. You don't see that very often, and they return both their outside hitters. They got a new middle in there and a new opposite, and a new libero, but all seasoned players, So really, I think our girls have gained a lot of maturity in the past year, and I know that they're ready to come out and play hard and go after it.
Is there a different kind of excitement for a conference game?
It feels like preseason again. It feels like the first match of the year again. That's what it feels like. And the great thing about it is that the girls came in such good shape that they can feel that way. And of course, it helps when you're winning. It helps with the way you feel. But I think, it is a different feeling than the end of preseason for sure. Just because it's kind of like we're done with one part of our season and now we're starting the next. That's what it feels like.
And talk about the 40th anniversary of West Virginia volleyball coming up this weekend. I know you have some former players coming into town to kind of honor them. What does that mean to the university?
I think it's great. I think the girls have taken a big responsibility with it too. They've wanted to make it really special, and it can become even more special by the way our season goes. So I think that they feel some responsibility with that, and by saying, hey, this is where we're at now. So it's really nice to have alumni come back. It's really nice to get to celebrate all the hard work that the women put in and men to make this, to get, not just volleyball, but women's sports off the ground here at WVU. I think volleyball started in the second year that we had women's sports. I think it started with basketball, and then the next year, and a couple other sports, maybe track, and one other. I can't remember which one it is, but was it tennis? Yeah. So, and then in that second year, we got going with volleyball. And Coach Hammersmith had been here that whole time, so she leaves a legacy, and we want to celebrate that, and our players are proud of it, and we're excited about it.
Going into Big 12 play this year as opposed to going in last year, what do you feel like is different about your team?
For one, maturity. All right, we've got a lot more things intact, and then for two, I just think their mentality in general, and it's different going into conference play and knowing a little bit of what to expect. That they can say, okay, yeah, we played her last year. We know what she's like, and same thing for us as coaches. We've got a good feel for how these other coaches run their teams and coach a game. So I think having that familiarity is what gives it a different feel. You can start to not develop, not rivalries, but like in conference teams, which you just didn't have it last year because you were just getting to know people and feel them out. So I think the girls know what to expect a little bit more, which makes it a lot different.